Yo, 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 welcome back to another episode, a brand new episode, fresh out the box. It's your boy Flaves, Blunt AF. We're back again with a banger, a banger. You already know how it is. To my right, got co-host. Man, do your thing now. Let's go.
You already know what time it is, yo. It's your boy B1 Black Swagger, and you already know it's Blunt AF.
And to my left, King Beeves.
Yo,
Let them know what it
You know who I am, King Babes, always rapping all the time. Y'all stay tuned for my episodes, so let's keep it rolling.
You know what time it is?
I was on TikTok the other day and I watched the video and I thought to myself, like, we ran something on the first episode on when I was saying like a broken man, blah, blah, blah. But I have something similar to it, but I'll just read it out. It says, most people are in a parental dynamic relationship without even realizing it.
Oh, so,
I'll explain further.
okay.
I'll explain further. But that was like the whole thing, like most people are in a parental dynamic relationship without even realizing it. And then it says like a wounded man usually looks for mothers in the woman they're dating. Like a one who would like accept their flaws, like forgive them occasionally, like nurture them like effortlessly,
True.
like stuff like that. And a wounded woman, she looks like for a father in the man that she's dating. Like she desires men who would validate their worth, like thus leading
Like,
to
more like a father figure in the
Right,
presence in the
right,
house type shit.
right.
Yeah.
So what do you guys think about that?
So, that's pretty much
Parental
that's pretty
dynamic.
much 90% of the relationship these
Like you
days now.
expecting to be in a relationship like for romance and like
True.
that feeling,
Like the moments, all this type shit.
just that butterflies and all of a sudden it just transcends or it just like
Everything
diverts
else.
into like a whole phase of like
Of
damn,
everything else.
this is like what do you think leads to that?
Like for me, I'd say if you're dating somebody, like let's say like you're dating a person, right?
Right.
Usually they be like, okay, yo, like that's my best friend.
True.
That's my backbone. That's my ride or die. Or have you?
Mhm.
And then often that comes like, that's your little shorty, and that's the person that you choose to ride with.
Right.
And then often they be like, yo, I have to be able to. It's not that you're really gonna replace my dad, but at the same time, it's just like, yo, like you playing that role. At the end of the day, you're just like, yo, like I can come to you with anything. It's just like you're my best friend.
More like a
My
confidence.
pops, yeah, my pops,
Mhm.
my brother. Like
Right.
like that person that I know I can actually come to and they talk to about anything. And often, it happens to be like that. And then sometimes the world can actually like watch you.
So my own intake is like I totally agree with what you guys said because looking at the relationship out there these days is like 80% of them are all based on what you just mentioned right there.
Right.
So if you're looking at the relationship in a different angle as well, so
You said most. Are you saying most relationships?
yeah,
No. Oh,
yeah,
that's a
I
fact
said
for
it.
you.
Yeah, because
Wow.
deep down,
Wow.
Yeah, but-
most relationships in
So-
America.
so most relationships in America,
Oh,
deep down, there's
okay.
a string attached to everything they do.
Right.
Most of them don't love you for who you are. There's something like attached to it. You barely see someone like love you for genuinely loving you because you always have like, oh, I'm here, I love him because he got this, he got the security, oh, he got money, he got cars. Some love you for like who you are, but you barely see that this generation actually, not even older generation. But now it's like you see a dude and a female walking down the street now, like you be like, how did this dude get this girl in the first place? What the fuck, bro? You know this nigga on the norms is like 4 out of 10. He's bagging a 10. You be like, yo, ask the lady, what are you doing with him? I love him. Hell no. When that nigga go
what?
broke, she gone.
Yeah.
She gone. Trust me. Like that's why I use that statement. Like most of them. I mean this generation actually, because there are some true loves though, but you barely see. That's 1 out of 10. Trust me.
1 out of 10.
Like, your point really makes sense.
And also, let me now dive into the parental part of it because most
dynamic part
yeah
of it,
yeah
Mhm.
most girls these days, right?
Right.
I'm not trying to say all of them. They grew up without a father, so when they want to date, right? They're not dating because they love you. Dating just for your security, like, oh, I don't have a father at home. I want a man in my life.
What can I get from this?
Yeah, like I want a man figure in my life. Like, oh,
Right.
they see the way you are, like the way you're controlling things. Like, oh, that's a man right there. They just want that man present in their house, not that they want to, love you.
So are you
that.
saying so the let's not lose focus here. The whole thing is wounded woman.
True.
You said most women didn't grow up with their parents, right? With their fathers, But so we're looking at wounded woman.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
A wounded woman.
Just wounded, right?
Yes.
Like through past experience and
Right,
stuff
right,
like
right.
that.
So right.
If they're wounded, I believe it's because they've been, through something. And a lot of time, like, you guys were saying earlier, their dad probably was not in their life. And then, like, they probably grew up without having that. And even if the mom trying to play both roles, that's never gonna happen. She cannot play both of them. She can only play that woman part and nurture that side of it. But when it comes to the dad part, she will never be able to cover that.
Never.
And then having to grow up without that, she's always looking for it.
True.
And then she knows the only place she can actually find it is
Getting
to
a
a
man.
man, to another man. And the mess up part sometimes is just like, sometimes they ended up with a wounded man. So sometimes it's just like two wounded persons trying to find like what they're missing.
Get toxic and stuff.
From the other person, and then like often that can never work, and then that become like a like you just said,
back
like
and forth.
House of commotion.
always
Fighting and shit all the time.
Right.
Yeah.
So now my go ahead.
And like the men can't really, although like the men probably grew up the same way too, but like a man is still a man. A woman is a woman. You feel me? Like you have to respect the fact that like that woman is that woman and that man is that man. And y'all in that situation so that both of y'all can actually play that part to complete each other in that little way that you can possibly do it. But like when you cannot do it, like it's messed up. It's just like
to add more insights to the topic we're speaking about actually. So the part I'm going to like speak about is about the parental part in the relationship, right? Some couples or whatever you call themselves, they have a kid together. That's basically the reason why they're in a relationship. Some don't really love themselves no more, but got the kid in it, so it becomes something like you have to be together just for the kid. That is when the parental aspect of, I have to be with her because I have the kid, stuff like that. So that's another part I feel like, might be the reason why people are together for some reason, just for the kids.
Right. That's a way to look at it, but that's a good point, bro. That's a really solid point. You're right. But my question basically is how does that the whole parental dynamic thing, like two people in a relationship, seeking romance, because that's kind of like first, it's the main thing, you're looking for that romance, that connection, and then how do you go from that romantic connection and with the whole parental dynamic, like do you think it affects the romantic part of the relationship?
Yeah, hell yeah.
And how?
I mean, so let's recap.
Right.
So when it comes to the part of like the parenting aspect of it, so basically I'm trying to meet a female, right? My first instinct is like, okay, I want to be romantic with her, build a relationship with her, right? So the part of being the parental part of it is like when you start speaking, as we said earlier, the father figure, it's always gonna roll back into that all the time. So the way they perceive love might be different from the way it is. So I have to like adjust myself into being, the way they are, rather than being romantic on myself. So that's just how I feel about that question actually. So
you're saying
it's always gonna roll back to the aspect of not having a father figure at home to.
So you're saying it would destroy the romantic phase?
Exactly.
Yeah,
but they won't love you
in
the
one
way they're supposed to
aspect.
love you. Because, like, I would say, like, traumas, though, like, they grow up having a lady being with females all the time. So having a man treating them right, being romantic with them, they feel like he's been, like, it's not right. Like, they feel insecure, like, oh, why is he all of a sudden doing all this to me? Like, they feel like that's where the aspect of so I'm gonna call it in a different direction, like feminism comes in relationship wise. Like the muscular ones, like, oh yeah, I'm the female, you know. Because I'm just gonna dive in all around and, you know, just get this point out. But at the same time, I always gonna point back to the part of the father figure, you know, playing a big role in having them not being romantic enough these days. So that's basically what I think. So, you got any questions?
Remember, it's Blood AF. If you have a comment, you have something you want to say about the topic, remember,
Comment below.
Or you can message us too, and then we will respond. We're always
Definitely.
gonna be there. And if you want to have an open conversation, we're gonna be open to have the conversation too. Blood AF.
Most definitely. So you're basically telling me that if a relationship gets to that phase, she's not gonna be as wet as she used to be.
Hell yeah.
If it's not real.
You tell me she's not gonna be as wet. It's not gonna be the same no more, right?
Shit, bro.
It's not
You telling me like you're gonna be with a bitch you're trying to fuck and she ain't wet for you. You're gonna be with her all the time, bro. Shit.
If she's not getting wet for you anymore, bro, it's like it's over,
bro. So I was gonna add, like, does feminism in general favor a relationship? Like, lady being like, you know, feminism, all those movements and stuff.
Right.
Nah.
Does it really favor or does it go against relationship? What do you think? And just to point out, feminism, like, people define it in a different way. Because the way you might explain it now, some people be out there like, oh hell no, you know.
A lot of those things, like, sometimes, bro, to be honest with you, it be illusion.
True.
You know, because there's certain things. It's just like history, right? You can only write history. You can actually write history two ways. You can choose to tell the truth, or you can lie.
True.
It's like those same things. Like, when you come, there's certain values that, you know, generations before us grew up with. We still living in the same world, the same. We probably changed centuries and stuff like that, but those values still pretty much like the same.
True.
We can actually, like, in our generation, we can actually choose to not, you know, value those values, then choose to actually, like, you know, lie about them and then live with our illusion, and then thinking that, like, this is a man or whatever. I don't even want to go there. But it's just like, a woman is supposed to be a woman.
Facts.
A man is supposed to be a man. And then with having those two, you know, I don't know how I can actually
human beings.
Those two human beings together. That's what makes the beauty. Because there's no way. I don't think God made any mistakes.
No.
Anything God created, I don't think He made any mistakes.
Not at all.
So, like, we're having women and men, bro. I feel like that's the beauty of the world. Because anything that we do, only based off those two.
Fact.
You know, women and men. So,
to me, I feel like feminism, it affects a relationship, you know, like in so many ways it could, you know, like if you have a woman who's trying, you know, fighting for equality all the time, you know, like, you know, you're basically saying, you know, no masculinity could, you know, control, you know, no masculinity
English language. well,
Hey.
bro, I mean, English is not your first language, so fuck that. Yo, lay it out.
Well, you get my drift, shot.
Yeah. I mean, too much sauce.
It can't control you. You get what I'm saying? So that's I feel like that's what they believe in, and it just messes up a whole lot of things. That's why relationships don't work. You know, social media is another thing. Like, you know, it's pushing this movement. Like, you have great forces behind these movements. It's like installing it into the culture. Like, our recent culture, our society. Like it's messing up everything.
Yeah.
You know, it's. I feel
You
like
gonna-
the
you
word
gonna-
is brainwashed.
you gonna
Like
listen
most
to
people
the-
are like saying, okay, this is how we're gonna go.
And that's it.
You're not gonna tell me this, and it's actually that's what we're saying.
It's for like a
especially in this part of the world, you know.
yeah, it's for like a greater plan, but I don't know if it's for the best of the future or the best of the world.
Yeah.
Because
It's a whole bunch of topics to this topic.
so we still are on this relationship conversation. So I have another question, right? As a male, because as a dude, right? Would you rather have a lady with emotional intelligence or physical attraction? Like, what do you see in a lady? You like someone up there, really intelligent, but she ain't really good looking, and someone that's fine as fuck, but up there, shit ain't there, blank,
Is it
totally blank.
Is it like a pick and choose, or you can choose?
I mean, you could pick and choose, you could elaborate, whatever, what you
Like,
think?
For me, I think both will always be better.
Wait, what?
Okay,
I think both will always.
so
be
you
best.
rather fuck a girl, rather be with a girl like she fine as fuck, but you can't interact, no communication, nothing.
No, both. Like she has to have both.
Oh shit, what are you living in heaven, bro? I mean, there's
You
some
know,
of
You
them.
gotta
you
pick
gotta
one.
pick-
Nah, you gotta pick one.
That's what I
No,
said.
no.
That's what I said. Is it like a pick and choose, or
Yeah.
it's just like both?
Would you rather?
That's what I was saying.
Would you rather?
It's a pick
But
or
now,
choose.
but now it will be depend. So now, is it somebody that you just wanna smash,
That's on you.
or somebody that if it's somebody that you just wanna smash? Damn, that's tough actually. Even before I answer it, that's
Shit, I
tough.
mean, maybe someone just want to smash. I mean, you gotta go for physical attraction, because shit,
No,
she
that's the
ain't no
thing.
shit anyways.
Because if it's somebody you just wanna smash, you're not even gonna have time to actually go there.
Yeah. Why is nigga looking at him like that? I mean, you're trying to smash, right? She ain't, she's just gonna go with the flow or whatever,
Yeah,
It's
but
fine
the
as
thing
fuck.
is, like, if you're just trying to smash, you don't really have the time to go there.
Yeah, you just want to fuck, and that's about
Yeah.
it. Get the nuts off. That's about
But if
it.
it's somebody that's like, if she's not attractive,
I mean, if
is that she's not attractive? She's just attractive to
if
some.
she,
So, like I was saying earlier, if it's somebody that you just wanna smash, or somebody that you're probably building with. Have you ever seen that? Like you've seen some dude in the street, walking around with some chicks, like you were saying earlier. You're like, bro, I actually think you could do better than that, way better than that.
True.
But then when you get to the bottom of it, or if you actually get to actually know those two, you like the dude is actually doing good or whatever, like following his dreams, making things happen, like he's a real hustler and things like that.
all right,
But behind that brain is that lady.
That lady is one of the
Right.
brain
Yeah,
box.
she's not all attractive to some, but at the same time the brain is just like so powerful. She's making that,
She's the one pushing him
she's
actually.
the one pushing that, that thing. So
to me, sorry to cut you short, man. Ain't nothing sexier than emotional intelligence, man.
yeah, most
I feel
definitely.
like a woman who can control her emotion is gold, man. That's
priceless.
it's priceless. You can't find that, especially in this generation. You can't. It's hard. Find a woman who can control her emotions.
Because the physical beauty will eventually fade away.
Facts.
Yeah.
It's a matter of time.
Yeah, and he probably won't even take that. Let's say you choose that person because of the way she looks. God forbid, like 'cause
Accident.
we're not talking about somebody specifically. We're talking in a general matter.
Yeah.
Like something happened. That person got into an accident.
Yeah, and she
Or,
lose the
something
ass
happened.
or
She's-
some.
yeah.
She gotta cut the
Nigga
ass
said
off.
ass. What the
You
fuck,
know
bro?
what I'm saying?
You were only there just for the physical attractive.
Nigga said she
Attract-
lose her ass, bro.
You know, and
Of
then
all-
you're
of
like,
all- of all-
damn, now
wait,
you
wait,
gotta
wait,
get a new
bro,
ass.
bro. Of all features in the body in an accident, you talk about the ass first,
Yeah.
bro. Got the back there though.
Hey, ass,
That's his life, right?
ass.
All right, bet. Continue, bro.
I just thought about that. Like that's why.
Oh my god.
Now that's really nice. So what would you choose?
Me?
Mm-hmm.
Shit. As you said, a little bit of both. You can't go wrong with both.
You're not in heaven, bro. You're not living in hell.
Shit, bro, if I told you I've been in heaven before, I'll be react to that.
But
I mean, you'll be shocked, man.
Yeah.
All right,
Emotional women could
so
do a lot of things for you.
I'd rather go with emotional intelligence though, because in the long run you gotta think about your mental health. Like you know, you have someone that you can relate to, someone that you know when shit ain't going right, she's there for you emotionally, and you know everything's gonna be stable. You know, she could relate, could conversate with you all the time, bring something to the table, like educate you, push you through your life, everything, your goals.
You would live
You know,
long.
you will live like you
long with
you
such
like
a woman,
you know
man.
you're out there, right, making a living. You don't have to worry about your girl doing some crazy shit. You know,
Why do you think the past generations, grandparents, they still 90 together,
True.
95? Like, I'd be damned, man, if I could see the future, man. I don't think people that are married now would see 65, man. I'm sorry, man.
Are you talking about
It's
like?
a
Are you talking
toxic
about
world we live
lifespan or
Like
marriage wise?
lifespan, like it's gonna be
I
so
wanna know
much
what you're
stress. Somebody's gonna die.
Why gonna die?
Somebody won't make it, bro.
You be like, bitch, where you at? All this bullshit, right?
It's a toxic world, bro.
Yeah, I get you. I
Phones made everything worse.
Track your ass, bro.
It's just like
Crazy.
It's like a lot of BS.
So
A lot, man.
So as I was saying, right, I'd rather
Mm-hmm.
go with emotional intelligence because I want that peace of mind. That, you know, that meme that said, "Be at peace" or "Be is peace" or type shit. Just want to have that, you know.
Be a piece of being pieces.
Just have that like comfort knowing that I don't have to worry about my lady checking me around. You know, all I have to think about is like someone praying, pushing me through. You know, all this type of shit. Like, you know, you will keep you focused, like laser focused. But rather than me having a girl, like she fine as fuck, but the stress that come with it, you know, trying to put her in check, you know, like trying to like tell her what to do after you going around with your business, coming back, you know, pushing the bitch, like, you know, all this kind of stuff is gonna drain you down. As you said, nigga said you're gonna see for 65 of shit. So you're probably you're gonna die of some fucking stress and some shit. So you like look older than your age. So I mean, all the time I love me a lady with this.
Stress related, man.
We got this. So I'm gonna rock. That's about it.
With this generation, like you were saying earlier, is love really still really a thing?
So that's true. That was gonna bring me to another question. Like, can love be faked?
Oh wow.
What do you think?
I think it can.
In what way?
Yes, love can be faked, bro. And people are so good at it. Love can actually be faked, bro. You can fake emotions, bro. Haven't you faked an emotion? Let's be honest, bro. Be honest. Be honest. Like, haven't you faked an emotion? Like, think about it. I know love is like the ultimate, but if you think of an emotion that you faked, try.
I mean,
maybe to get out of an uncomfortable situation, or you know,
I mean, like
think about it.
certain scenarios that you find yourself in, like you feel uncomfortable in, like you have to like show some emotions to make them like, oh, okay, this is going on, this is that, this is that.
So I think love can be fake. So many people are in relationships where they just want something from their relationship. You get what I'm saying? And they play a good game.
Oh shit!
Trust me.
Until the very end,
they play so good.
See that they play
and then you hear stories of, what? We've been married 10 years. Blah, 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 blah. You get what I'm saying? And you're like, whoa.
No, if you've been married for 10 years, I don't think that love is fake.
Bro.
You don't think it's fake?
No.
Bro.
You think marriage is the ultimate?
No. It's not the ultimate. No, it's not the ultimate. But you know sometimes.
So you think marriage? What if I tell you that some people get married? Let's think about this shit. Some people actually get married, right? Just to make their woman be like, just shut up, man. That's what they want. Think about it.
No, I mean that can actually happen.
That's what women want. They want to feel secure when that ring is on them. They pressure the man so much. You know, it's not like I'm saying from, you know, I'm not saying that's how women are. You know, I'm saying like from some
women,
some talks here and there. You know, like, you know, women are so crazy about this marriage shit. So what if people that are in them, that's why marriages don't last, because when they get married, they find out that, man, this shit ain't working, bro.
For 10 years though.
Saying what it
How
is.
you gonna fix something for 10 years?
I mean, avoidance.
Trust me, bro. I tell you, people play
Therapy?
a good game. 10 years.
No, but how you gonna fake that for 10 years? Or maybe like they were in love at the beginning of it.
10 years is a long time though. Okay, now
No, 10 years,
the
like,
reason
you're
why
gonna fix
the reason
something
why I
for
could get to
10
10 years, like let me
Anybody that do that, like
no,
is
me
dumb.
wait,
That's a waste of life.
think about it though. The first couple of years, y'all mad in love, right?
Yeah.
So let's say it start fading off.
That's what I'm saying.
Then kid coming, you got a kid, so you have to stay in love for the love of the kid, just to make the kid have a parental guidance.
Yes.
Then I'm gonna be with you
People in
for
a
more years, like because of my
just for
kid.
the kids.
So think about it.
Like,
Yes.
In that way, I'm not gonna say like that's a love.
Exactly.
Wait.
Still love.
No. Yeah, that's a what's the word? Like a circumstantial love.
Circumstantial love.
Yeah, like they end it just because
Due
of
to
that.
circumstances.
Oh.
Yeah. Unforeseen circumstances.
Yeah. So,
You
like,
saying they didn't
because
want the child?
I mean, they can actually that can be a part too. Even if they wanted the child, now they have to stay in it because of the child. But staying in something that you don't want to be in because of something, that's never gonna work. It's better that like for me, I would say that like it's better you go your way, I go my way, and then like we try our best, to do like a good co-parenting.
But don't you feel like that affects the kids of
child,
nowadays?
course.
That's why you see this
it's gonna
generation are
affect the
fucked
child.
up.
Yeah, you stay in it's gonna affect the child.
It's gonna affect it.
You go, it's gonna affect the
No,
child.
what do you think is much more better, staying in it or like going away? Hell no, bro.
Go.
Let
You
me
know
tell
what?
you this. Let me tell you this, right? Let me tell you this, right? You staying away from your kid. You see, I'm not trying to like generalize anything. Like,
Wait.
And
You saying stay in it for the kid?
yeah, I
You
said
saying
I
go-
choose. Yeah, you saying I
Like,
choose.
Nah.
I choose like it's rather good for you guys to stay together for the love of the child. And the reason why I said is this, because if you go away, right, you see some fucked up kids out there right now, you like walking down the street, like they be looking at you crazy and shit. They have no parental guidance at home. Nobody's telling them what to do. Nobody's putting them in check because no father figure at home. They feel like what they're doing is right. They can see like a 13-year-old cussing your ass out. You'll be like, what the fuck, bro? Like, you young as hell. Like, nobody teaching you how to speak to your elders and shit. But if you have a father figure at home, it's gonna put him in check every fucking time you do shit like that. But if it's just the mother, right? You're like, no, mother gonna deal with him, but hell no, you see the dude or whatever. That's also good for the ladies too. You see the young girls, 13, 14, these virgins and shit. Why? They're parenting together. Nobody's giving them coffees and shit. They just go out, whatever I want to go to. The mother might be tough, but at the same time, no father right there. So co-parenting is good when you're together. So let me hear your point.
Let me bring you up in that.
All right, bet.
Even if you have both parents in the house, right?
Mm-hmm.
The house has to be grounded. Like there have to be like a good foundation.
Okay.
So if those two parents in the house, there's no relationship, because at the end of the day, their love for each other is already faded.
True.
It's just like toxic. There's no way they can actually leave, because they know they only in it because of that child. So with that being said, that home is never gonna be at peace. If you're living in a house, your house is your sanctuary, your house is your palace. That's the spot that you're supposed to be at peace. And if you cannot be at peace in that spot, because
you could be at peace though. You just don't have to show it to the kid. I'm trying to say.
There's no way it's not gonna show.
How? You could do it though.
Remember, like,
You are both adults, right?
Remember, when they first started, they didn't start because of the child, right?
They all got the love for each other, right?
Because of the love of each other. So now they probably outgrow each other. The love is probably faded. So once the love is faded and done, because how you gonna be in a house with somebody that you're not involved with, somebody that you used to be in love with, that used to be in love with you. Now you guys are not involved with each other anymore. That person probably wanted to go out, looking for somebody else. Looking for that same emotions that she had for you, like when you guys first met. She probably still want that, but she cannot get it from you because that love is not there anymore. And that's the same thing for you. That same feeling that you had when you first met her. You probably want the same feeling. You probably want the same thing, but like you cannot get it from each other. So why would you want to stay in that toxic environment? And at the end of the day, that's gonna create other things. Y'all gonna start fighting because there's no harmony anymore. There's gonna be
peace,
other
no
things
harmony.
taking place. Yeah, there's no harmony. There's gonna be other things taking place.
True.
So instead of saying in that's something in that thing that's like so toxic, I'll just say like since you already outgrow each other, you never know. Later on in life, y'all probably realize that I was the best for you. You were the best for me. We can actually work it out. But if you still stay in it because of that child, it's never gonna work. Because that child is not gonna make it work. It's only gonna take the two of y'all to actually make it work. Like for me, just from my point of view. And the reason I was saying like it's better to just go away and still have work y'all best to make sure y'all have a good parenting for that child. Because at the end of the day, once you have a child in a situation, it's not about you anymore. It's done for you. It's not about you anymore.
You're done with.
Yeah, it's about that, that kid that came in,
the kid.
that didn't actually be here. So that's why I was saying it's better you just.
So I just have one more thing to chip in, right? So what do you feel about these generations and the way they live, like the lifestyle and stuff? Because there's a saying I used to like have on the back of my mind is like, I used to tell, younger pals around me and stuff. I'll be like, know the difference between enjoying your youth and destroying your future. That's saying, right? Like, you feel like you're living life right now, like you fucking shit up on everything, not knowing in the long run you're getting your future fucked up. But because of I want to live life, I want to be outside, I want to do this, I want to do that, you forget to like think about your future. Like, shit, in the next 5 years, will this shit still be popping the same way it's popping right now, or will I be fucked? What have I tied down? What am I doing? What's the investment I have on? But you tell niggas younger than you this, they're like, fuck that nigga, he talks too much, god damn it. Anyone want to talk about some fucking future shit, you live in the moment type shit. I got it, true. Enjoy your life while you creating memories and all other stuff. But I'm just saying, like, the generation is just, to me, just messed up. Even me myself, I've done some dumb shit, but at the same time, it's just like, what do you think about people destroying their future due to like recent enjoyment?
I mean, it's fucked up, but to be honest, it's if you really look at it, man,
talking shit.
If they want to get fucked up, let them get fucked up.
Fuck them kids, huh?
Hey, like, at the end of the day, what are you doing all this shit for? That's the question,
It's what you're fighting for.
What did you say?
No, I was like, what you said. I was like, what you fighting for?
Yeah, it's like, at the end of the day, what are you planning for?
I mean,
I get what you're saying.
I got you.
But I hope you understand what I'm saying.
I understand what you're trying to get to as well. Like, what are you
like, at the end of the day,
let it flow.
Saying? Like, why, that's why, to be honest, when people are living their life, honestly, you can only advise. And it's up to someone to,
Some people be living their life too. Sometimes they know they have like I'm not gonna say like a backup plan, but they have like a backup, or maybe they know like their moms or their pops probably have a little something somewhere.
They can always fall back to, right?
Yeah, they can always fall back.
If I fucked up in the streets, I got my mama, the crib and type shit.
And sometimes they just like, just live based off that. But if you're like a young hustler, when I say a hustler, it's not just like, somebody that just in the street hustling. Like a young hustler that have to figure life out, the best possible ways that make things happen for you. And all this, like, sometimes every single day you're gonna wake up, bro, like you have to be thinking like, yo, how do I make today like better than yesterday? How I can actually make something happen so that like even
tomorrow's gonna be good.
Yeah, even me with my guys, like, that's my guys, like when we're having conversations, sometimes it's just like, damn, bro, like things gotta happen. Sometimes we be like, sometimes, it all sometimes, if I can quote Drake right now, it's God's plan. Like, you may want it though, you may want it like that sometimes, but God is working. Sometimes God works in mysterious ways. But you always have to have your head in your mind.
Stay grounded.
Yeah, stay grounded, bro.
Focus on all the shit.
Just focus. You cannot lose a step. If you do, you're gonna fall. Then you're gonna have to take 10 more to actually get that step that you miss. And like, as human being, you already know every day it's a constant battle.
Fine.
You're gonna make mistakes. You're gonna, but
No one
the
is
best
perfect.
The best thing is just like, you fall and then like you find a way to
And
get
another
back up.
thing
And
is, like when you advising like kids or like people that are young, like, oh, like where do you see yourself like plan, blah blah blah. Like it's also kind of difficult too, because we live in a world full of distractions.
it's so fast.
You know what I'm saying? Life moves fast. Like the way life was 10 years ago is different from now. Way
5 years
different.
ago. Yes,
10, 20 years ago, people were sleeping good. Now you can be on your phone till internet is crazy. You got 5G, 6G, you got fucking 10 million Gs right now in the air. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just crazy. You need information. It's in your hands. So like there's too many like distractions and all these things. So like it's hard for like kids to know like, oh, I got to stay on track. Because at school they got this going on, they got that going on, they got this going on. It's just the feel that have parents. That's where parents come in too, right?
Mm-hmm.
Feel that have parents keeping them on the track, or whoever their guidance or whatever, telling them, oh, get on track or whatever.
That's
For
where
me, I feel like
that's where I feel like mental health comes in though. Like the way you reason with them and where their mental stage is like after they done fucked up and shit, like someone that is gonna guide them out. So that's basically what I feel about that aspect. So but still I'm gonna keep doing me. Always talking my shit all the time, even though you don't like it, but it's for your betterment. So that's what I think.
Like you just mentioned about parenting. What's a parent role in this generation right now?
Are you talking about percentage?
what's a parent's role in this generation?
Like what's their role like? In a way, like what's their role as a parent for their kids? How do they actually help their seeds to become the better version of themselves and of them as the parent?
I feel like I'm not a parent. I shouldn't even be talking right now, but shit. But I feel like I know a few things. I watched a few documentaries and few reels or whatever on social media, and I feel like parents, they have a huge role. Especially when it comes to with the kids, they have a huge role. And the word parents doesn't mean just wake up, make sure the kids has their food, they go to school, like all that plays. But at different stages in life, you have to not only be their parents, but you have to be certain characters in their life.
Their friends.
You know what I'm saying? Like
friend,
you have to be certain characters,
father.
different stages of their life, and that's where most parents are like, I heard that and I was like, damn, he's right. I look at my own life, I look at, parents, you get what I'm saying? I look at a lot of things, and, parents are not really having multiple characters with their kids.
right?
They're just being parents. The word parents that everybody just know about. Parents.
Since they have the kid and
I'm your parent, I'm holding you. That's what we think. Parent. That's what society makes, what I'm saying? Makes parent. Like, oh, you see someone, oh, that's his parent. That's my,
yeah.
he takes care of me, blah, blah, blah. It's more to it, It's more to it. That's what I think. It's more to it.
Facts.
And in this society too, like I'd say the side that we actually in though, it's like sometimes the kids, they're in the house with the parents. Sometimes they don't see each other for days. And when they actually see each other in the same household, they don't even have like a good conversation. Like there's no like real connection, like you were just saying. It's just like, yeah, there's a kid in the house. Oh yeah, the parents in the house, but there's no teaching really.
No. Especially if you go to Africa, it's fucked up, bro. I'm sorry to put my nation on
blast
out there, but it's facts. It's just fucked up. You have parents can't even mention the word sex to their kids, bro. and the kids
Like
go
they say,
outside and find out. You know, obviously they're kids.
Sometimes the worst way.
But the parents don't even mention that till the kid go outside and bring a kid in the home. That's when they mention sex. Isn't that crazy?
You should have done this.
You know,
That's
they
not how
don't
it goes.
they don't teach them. They don't. It's a bunch of
They
things,
rely
man.
on they rely on sex education from school to
Yeah.
teach the kids.
And
you
at
know,
school, they don't
stuff
even,
like that.
at
Stuff like
school,
that.
They don't even tell you shit. They
Stuff like
just
that is
follow
meant to be
textbook.
taught by the parent, as you said. Like
Right.
always tell them, sexuality
Right.
stuff, what is going on, not them fucking around and finding out outside
Right,
in
basically
the wrong
fuck
way.
around and find out.
So that is like what I feel like parents should be doing. Like have an insight,
And that's
sit down
where,
with them,
That's where
have
school
a
is.
intimate connection with your kids. Like ask them questions about what is it that you like, your interests, stuff like that. So you know where he's at. Even if he's young, he's developing that from the young age. Like, okay, this is what this is right, this is wrong, this is sex, this is not sex, protected sex, stuff like that. So that play a huge part.
What do you guys think about these mega churches? Like mega church.
Like
What do you think about mega churches?
revenue, funds.
Like what do you think when you hear like mega churches? Just revenue, money,
mean,
funds.
I feel like it's like God forgive me for this. It's a donation center.
Okay.
I mean, it's just like people just kind of like find it like a business now. I could just find some spiritual person that can, speak in like biblical shit, find a space, create stuff, name it the church and stuff like that. You grow from there. People believe that nigga right there because I name it the church name or some shit like that. So I feel like it's more of like a business now. And they are good ones, like really, really good ones. But at the same time, when I think about revenue, like,
But don't you see like in countries like third world countries, right? Like let's go to Nigeria, let's go to wherever, Caribbean. You get what I'm saying? I'm sure there's mega churches everywhere, Now you look at these mega churches, right? You see they have 20,000 seats, Everybody's dripping, Gucci, Dior. I'm telling you, you get what I'm saying? Gold necklace, like everything. And the members are like, they don't even make that much. You get what I'm saying? Man, that's like the only big church in like the whole community.
So basically you're telling me like the pastors, the reverends, they be dripping in some Goshen shit, but the people attending the church are just basic folks.
Basically, mega churches are, to me, they're like scam. I'm just being honest, They get a lot of donations, get a lot of of money. Bro, I used to be an instrumentalist in a church, man. I've seen instrumentalists fight just because they couldn't get their pay, their paycheck.
Ain't that supposed to be a church
every
for you?
month? Yes,
Supposed to
I
be a
used to be a
church,
drummer. I used to get paid every month in the house of God. I've seen like the instrumentalists were fighting every month.
Think about it though.
Literally
Without the money, the church can't function though. So it also goes hand in hand. They need the fund to make it function.
For example, there's a church in my country, right? They have universities, it's called Redemption University. They have a big ass university, bro. The average church member there can't afford to go to that school.
And that's the church members.
I'm telling you, look it up. Redeem. There's another one, Covenant. Their school fees is ₦1 million. That's thousands of like back then. Now it's even high, bro. They have like, you know what I'm saying? They charge a lot to go to these schools, but their members can't even afford it, bro.
And it's the same members that are paying.
That's taking the kids to their school.
And it's the
when
same
you preaching what?
It's the same members that are putting up donation for the church to make it bigger. And the same member can't get his son to get in the church.
You can't even get a scholarship in the Redemption University. You can't, bro.
So man, shit like that baffles me a lot. But at the same time, as you said, it's
sorry to go off topic.
No, that's even fun. That's even fun. I'm not trying to make any mockery of religion or whatever. That brings about the stuff I saw on Twitter the other day. The pastor that said he traveled all the way overseas right here, and it's winter time, January, right? Imagine that shit, snowfall like crazy. Even if it's not snowing, it's cold as fuck, right? you said you come to America, right? And you basically have a section, you talk to God to hold winter and change it to summer while you were in America in January.
Yeah.
And then the fucking place he went to is where the place we went to is the fucking one of the coldest city, one of the coldest states. Colorado, where it's very cold as fuck. You tell God, like, I'm gonna be here for a couple of days or maybe or something, let it be summer. I know where the fucked up shit is at. Like, and he said it actually did happen for the days he was there. So he was leaving. As soon as he left the airport, 2 hours after, the old snow
started falling.
That have been in the cloud for days, that have been falling for days. Was packed up there and it just started falling after he left. So do you believe that shit right there, bro?
So wait, did it happen for real?
He went on the pulpit.
He said it in his church.
He's a general overseer.
Where thousands of people. And what is fucked up is this. Looking at the audience, right, in the clip, right? They're fucking happy about that shit. Like, yo, yeah, daddy did that. They could have daddy
clapping like.
Yeah, daddy did. I was like, okay.
I call these people zombies.
No, I mean shit. That even bring it to. I'm gonna break some fucking tables today, actually. So thinking about that shit like that, you see some. I'm not trying to make mockery of like me saying church all the time, right? See some pastors, right? Some members of the church, right? Especially the women. They don't listen to their husbands at home. They rather listen to the pastors saying, "Father said this, Daddy said this." You be like, "Who the fuck is your daddy?" I mean,
I haven't got something to say after that.
like now I'm the husband now, right? Like, yo, girl, do this, do that. You're like, no, daddy say you shouldn't do this. I was like, what the fuck is daddy, bro? Like, type shit. Like, see them, and those are not this generation though, the older generation, like our moms and dads and stuff. See them going to the church. I mean, it's good to go to church and stuff, but you see them, oh, daddy, they were kissing his shoes and all those bullshit stuff. You be like, what the fuck, bro? Like, this is supposed to be a church, for God's sake. And now it turns to a shrine. You're worshiping the fucking human being. Also, like, that same human being commits sin, just like you. But just like it's just more holy, whatever they said it is. So, I mean, that part baffles me a lot. So, guys, I don't know.
Check this one out. Like, why is it that, all these hijab wearing females that go to the mosque, like, hijab, right? The hijab.
The head cover and stuff.
Like, why is it that those hijab wearing females be the baddest bitches, bro?
Fuck yeah, bro.
No, the baddest women.
Bro, they do the
nastiest shit.
Bro, I'm telling you, bro, I know this personally, bro. They go to the mosque, act all that holy.
This nigga right here been outside, bro.
They do all that holy stuff. And then as soon as they get outside, man, it's a whole different ball game, bro.
This nigga is talking based of experience, bro. This nigga right here.
Whole different ball game.
It's a based of experience.
Nah, it's not based. I seen
you said me personally. You just said personally, bro. Bro.
Based on experience.
This nigga been everywhere. Shit. Oh, man.
But that's crazy, though. That's just crazy, man.
Like, you know what I think about this thing? It's like, like I was saying earlier too, it's just like certain things or values, sometimes people comes and they value it. Because I don't know if it's like the name of it or whatever, like at certain points, in life, coming to this century that we in, church used to be like the place that people respect. Or, like, that was like pretty much like a sacred place. They know that like certain things gonna happen there. Regardless, you can be the most evil person in the world. The minute that you see a church, you respect
the church.
But like in this century that we live in right now, bro, I feel like in church is where you find the worst thing.
Bro, they be using the church auditorium to do parties, bro.
I was gonna say that right now.
Yeah.
They rent the church auditorium for parties, bro.
That reminds me. You see some of the church, what they call it, the choir or whatever, doing some TikTok challenge in the church. I was like, yo, you doing TikTok challenge in the church, and it's not just a regular TikTok challenge. Some, dumb shit that shouldn't be around the church. They do it because that is what it is now. It is what it is.
Kidnappings and everything happen in church. They just walk in and kidnap those people and take them away.
Man, God knows what is turning into. Hopefully for the best, bro.
Man, that's crazy, man.
I don't know.
Man, so guys, we've talked about a bunch of things. I hope you guys had fun on this episode. You definitely will catch us on the next episode. Leave a comment, like, share, subscribe on YouTube. It's gonna be out there somewhere. I'm your host, Flaves.
And you already know it's your boy B1 Black Swagger.
It's King Beefs right here. And also, it's an open, conversation. Shoot in whatever you want us to talk about next, or what you feel like we should have to talk about better, or whatever it is, just drop it in the comment below. We're always gonna be on the lookout for that stuff all the time. So, and also one more thing, subscribe. Always subscribe.
And if you wanna be
tell a friend to tell a friend, check us out.
If you wanna be a part of the next episode,
True.
just shoot us a DM. Check us in the DM. It goes down in the DM. And then we're gonna make sure we got you on.
Sure.
Keep it going.
Blunt AF. Sign up. Peace out.